Welcome back, everybody. I'm Phil.
I'm Corey.
And we're here despite some people trying to silence our content. There's a parking lot issue. I was trying to park. And this is like the second week in a row that when I've tried to park, the ramp... No, you don't need to do that. You can just walk through. Oh. The meter at the ramp was like, you are already inside. And I'm like, I'm actually not. This isn't some sort of ruse. I don't know what the ruse would be, like, to get more cars in the rank. I don't know what it would be, but there's some sort of thing that's like, if your car is inside, or if your card is inside, rather, you can't come through here. And this is the second week in a row where it's been like, that has happened, and I'm like, it actually hasn't. And also, you should probably just let the same card have multiple cars in at the same time. Because what if I was in town with my family and we had two separate cars, but like I'm a dad, and so anytime like my child tries to spend any money in front of me, I'm like, no, illegal, not allowed. What if that's the case? And I'm just trying to, so like it's stupid. But this time it got extra stupid. Because then the machine ate my card. Like, it put some freaking ranch dressing down right in front of us, dipped the card in, took a big old bite, and then took, like, the bitten card, dipped it back into the ranch. So, like, now no one else can use that ranch. That's bad social distancing. And all of a sudden, my card is now trapped inside this machine that says that it already has registered my card, so we have to like call the support thing, and they're like, okay, we're sending a manager, and then they just hung up. And I googled this parking company. They have 4 parking ramps total, so like they weren't busy, and I was like, well, how long will it be? And they just didn't respond. They just ignored my pleas, because I don't know if they're coming from some suburb like 40 minutes away. They're just like, stay put, because no one else is going to get into the ramp because your card is blocking the thing. And I'm like, yeah, that's the problem I'm trying to solve. Thank you for reminding me. So we're like waiting there for a good long while. It was a good long while.
Yeah.
And then this guy comes, he gets our card out, and he hands it back to me, and then he like shuts the machine back up, and he's like, can I help you with something? And I'm like, yeah, I'd like to park here in your ramp, bucko. He's like, well, your card's too old, it doesn't work. My card is not too old. I don't want to say the expiration date, because I feel like for some reason that could get me hacked, like someone's just gonna guess June of 2023. That's not the expiration date. That's a random. But it's not that old. It's got a few years before it expires still. I got it like a year ago. And also, it worked on the other parking meter that I ended up parking at. And so I'm like, dude, just let me park in your terrible ramp that never works. So, new goal, we're going to start a Patreon for Tulok and Mango. The entire goal is for us to build our own parking ramp, because it seems like it's the easiest gig in the world. Because, like, I just, like, thought about it, and I was like, okay, this parking ramp can hold 40 cars. It's, like, $4 an hour. So if I've got it at 10% capacity, I'm making $16 an hour. That means that I can hire an attendant to just sit there and be ready for people's cards, like mine, and solve any issue immediately. And that's if I'm at 10% capacity for my parking ramp. So if I'm at 20%, then boom, I've got another $16 an hour that I can use to pay for property taxes. And then I get 30% capacity, right? These can be virtually empty ramps, and you can make a great profit on it, and you only really have to have one employee there to resolve any issues. Oh, is that a blizzard? No, that's an arrow. Boo. It's almost as bad as this stupid parking ramp. We're not actually starting a Patreon to fund a parking ramp. That would be nuts. I mean, it would be a great investment, because holy moly, owning a parking ramp has got to be the easiest gig in town. I'm trying to think of a gig that's easier, because this is also an indoor ramp, which I know that we're in Minnesota, but it's an indoor ramp, which means they don't even have to shovel it. They don't have to do like any maintenance inside almost ever. I guess if we had an employee, we would probably want a bathroom that they'd have access to. They'd have to be able to take their breaks. Though, if they're only working when people pull in and out, how much time are they actually working in a day? We can set up a Nintendo Switch. They can get really good at Smash Bros. We can sponsor them for tournaments. And then we're making money off of the Smash pools. Right?
Yeah. That's not the direction I thought the parking ramp project would go, but it could.
So we do that. We could set up just like a little thing of like some candy and some soda that they could be like, hey, thank you for staying on a ramp. Would you like an ice cold Diet Coke? And I would say yes, because I love Diet Coke.
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. Do you think there'd be a market for an outdoor movie theater? Like, you'd still drive up, like it's a drive-in theater, but it's covered and not just outdoor?
Absolutely would be, and it would go in our parking ramp. We'd have a whole wall. It would just play the latest and greatest films. I'm talking Fast and the Furious 9. Dom's gotta fight his brother. Dom has a brother. He never even mentioned him, and you know how important family is to him. So, what's the deal with this brother, Corey? I saw the trailer for it a year and a half ago, and then there was a global pandemic, and I didn't get to see the movie yet. No one has. I guess Vin Diesel probably has, but he's pretty tight-lipped about it. He won't tell me why I don't know who his brother is, but it's John Cena!
What?
I know, they look nothing alike. What a weird casting. I mean, I guess it's just because they're like, look, we put The Rock in these movies and they sold like hotcakes. So let's just keep getting more wrestlers. And I respect it. I'm not going to Fast and the Furious for coherent plot details. They're the Kingdom Hearts of movies. It doesn't make sense that Vin Diesel can pick up a car with his arms. That's silly. I don't care. It's a good time, and it's gonna play in our parking ramp, and you don't even have to pay extra, because guess what? If you're there for the 2.5 hour runtime of the movie, that's gonna round up to 3 hours in our parking ramp, which is $12, which is a reasonable rate for a movie ticket.
That's actually a good idea to have it be a parking charge, but then they can get a movie out of it, even though they're kind of paying for the movie.
Yeah, and hey, you know what? You can park, leave your car there while the movie's running, run your errands, come back for the next show. Now, how do you deal with the fact that people coming in might get spoilers for a movie that they want to watch in like an hour once they're done with their errands, right? Because if the movie's just playing on repeat, how are you going to deal with that? And to that I say, don't look! Don't look at it! Look away! Look at something else. And we'll get the audio going through your car radio, so don't tune it to the radio station yet. Unless you want to just watch the last half of the movie. That's when they do the grappling hook car bridge jump from the trailer. It's a real thing. A bridge gets blown up. It's a rope bridge that they were gonna drive over. and they crash into the post on one side that has the rope, and they slingshot the car across the chasm onto the other side. This is cinema. Martin Scorsese was right. The Marvel movies aren't cinema because they don't try as hard as the Fast and Furious films.
Oh my god.
So, in conclusion, we're buying a parking ramp. We're going to take the proceeds from that parking ramp because it's going to be such a money pit, and we're going to invest in Fast 10. Your seat belts. is going to be the name of the movie.
Fast 10 years, yeah.
You've seen them drift. You've seen them go fast down the highway. You saw them on a frozen ocean in Russia with a nuclear submarine chasing them. And they fought the nuclear submarine with their cars. You saw that. But what could they do next to get your pulse racing? Corey, they have to park well. It's something they've never had to do in the Fast and the Furious movies, and it's something that, frankly, is one of the more difficult parts of driving. You think Vin Diesel's a good driver, but guess what? Parallel parking, it's his only weakness. It's the only weakness he has behind the wheel. They're gonna need someone new who understands how to parallel park. And that person will be played by yours truly. It's me. Yes, I put up some money for the movie, and I'm writing a part in for myself that also is the most important part of the movie. It's a Mary Sue role. I don't care. Also, I'm not good at parallel parking. So that's going to be done with CGI, which is exactly how they do the rest of the driving stuff. Do you think Vin Diesel actually drives a car against a tank on a highway? A real scene that happened 2 movies previous to the aforementioned nuclear submarine fight? With cars, I will remind you, in case you were forgetting, how are they doing all of these fantastic things? It's with cars. Anyway, I'm now selling magic, and I'm getting a little bit distracted, but how could parallel parking be exciting? I don't know. Maybe there's a bomb on the bottom of the car that needs to stand still very fast. And in a specific geographic location. But here's the deal. There's like a Hyundai Sonata and a frickin' Jeep Grand Cherokee, and they are parked way too close together. No one in their right mind could possibly parallel park this Dodge Charger in between those 2 cars. Vin Diesel is in the driver's seat. I'm in the passenger seat because we're best friends. He says, I can't handle this one, Mikey. My name is Mikey in this movie. It is based off of the Ninja Turtle. There is a crossover where I get turned into a turtle with nunchuck skills. That happens in Fast 11. But I have to reach across, our hands gently touch. Could this be a romance? Is this new Mikey character going to be in a love triangle between Dom and Letty? Yes, he is. There's tension between me and Ben. I feel like it would be there in real life. That's why I'm putting it in. It's not me writing it in because I want to feel Dominic Toretto's strong arms embrace me. That's not it. That's not what it's about. It's about the story and creating believable twists and turns that your audience can engage with, and can engage with after the credits roll. Something that makes them say, I need to come back for the next movie. I need to know if Dominic Toretto is going to leave his amnesiac wife, Letty, and his new son, Brian, for this new Mikey character. Could that happen? No. It's a love story. It's about Dom and Letty. I'm just a complication. I understand that. I'm not trying to change the formula up too much, but I am trying to change the Formula 1. That's a racing joke. These are movies about cars that will play in our parking ramp that is also about cars. And you know what? If your card gets eaten by our card reader for our car garage, you know what's gonna happen? Someone's gonna say, oh, I'm sorry, let me fix that for you instantly, because there will be someone working there getting paid $16 an hour with insurance. So, please go to patreon.com/Tulok and Mango. Again, this is not a real thing. And support us so we can fix the parking problems in Minneapolis. And also, get me a love scene with Dominic Toretto. Thank you.
That was beautiful.
Tired. That was
I mean, it was a good rant, though. I want this movie to be made now.
Yeah, I understand story structure. I'm not Zack Snyder.
Oh, zing.
Zack Snyder will not get to direct this movie. You know who's going to direct it? Wes Anderson.
Oh, okay.
It's all going to be square. There's gonna be pastel colors. You might think he's not gonna want to do a Fast and the Furious movie. He will if we let him do it his way.
Okay.
We're not stepping on director's toes. No studio interference here whatsoever. Only interference is coming from me, making sure, again, there is a scene where I am embraced by Vin Diesel's muscular arms. And that's it! That's the kit and caboodle. Guarded Trove. It's a terrible card. Why would you do that? Why would you do that for?
I promise you, if I knew I had a choice, I still probably wouldn't be able to figure it out. But
this is roulette room. This is the room where you would have a choice.
Wait, did I just pick that really fast because I was mashing?
No, you didn't.
Oh, okay.
You didn't have an option. I was teasing. To quote Dominic Toretto, there's always a choice. Wait, no. Actually, in Fast 8, he says, I ain't got no choice. Because, spoilers for Fast and the Furious 8, Charlize Theron has kidnapped Dominic Toretto's former lover, and the child he didn't know came out of that relationship.
Oh my god.
Yeah! Oh, these movies are wild! Charlize Theron has dreads. I don't know why they did that. But it's fine, I guess. She's a hacker. And you know movie hackers, they can do wild stuff. There's a scene where they're driving through I guess I'm just explaining the Fast and Furious movies. Hope that's what you signed up for today. Corey knows how to hit Blizzaga now. I don't need to help him anymore. No more coaching. We're not doing driver's ed. We're doing car driver movies ed. Holy macaroni. Sorry, spoilers for the Fast and Furious franchise. I guess, you know what? Fast 8 has been out for like 3 years now. It's your fault. I'm gonna say it. I saw that when I was still driving an Uber. And let me tell you, the few trips after I saw that movie that I drove while driving the Uber were very intense. And I got a lot of bad reviews because I was excited. When I leave a Fast and the Furious movie, I go 15 miles per hour faster than I normally would. In a school zone! It's because I know it's dangerous and I want to get out as quickly as possible. Right? It's about keeping the kids safe by getting my reckless driving ass out of there as fast as possible.
Yo, you got a point.
Yeah! And also, maybe the kids want to see how fast you can make a Ford Freestyle go.
I know I do.
I do too. Also, in our movie Fast 10, your seatbelts, we're going to be including more consumer-friendly cars. I know a lot of the budget of these movies comes from car companies trying to advertise their latest model. Oh, will that be an issue in Fast 9 since they had to delay it because of COVID? Oh, I just thought of that. It probably won't. Well, I was gonna say, the people who see these movies won't know the difference between, like, a 2019 Dodge Challenger and a 2020. But then I'm like, no, Phil, you're kind of in the minority of being a person who doesn't care about cars, but really cares about the Fast and Furious movies. Because the cars are a big part of the pitch to a lot of people. Not for me. Not for me at all. They'll be like, ooh, look at this car. And I'm like, yeah, I bet it's fast. I don't, you know what? I'm going to be honest. I don't understand what horsepower means. Why would multiple horses be faster than a single horse? They can't help each other be faster. Can they?
Is it I wonder if it's more about like how much weight they could pull.
Oh, that makes more sense. I was picturing, when they say 60 horsepower, I was like, are the horses...
Are they like...
What's happening with these horses? Do they fuse together in a sort of fusion ha technique a la Dragon Ball Z? There will also be Saiyans in, both Saiyans and Sans. From Undertale will be in Fast 10 Your Seatbelt. It sounds like it's getting a little messy, but when you understand story structure, character arc, and that with a character, what you want to do is you want to create a unique situation where they have to make a hard decision. You see, if you just keep giving your characters stuff like, if you don't kill Zod, Zod will murder everyone, and the only thing you can do is murder Zod, that doesn't tell us anything about Superman. What that tells us is that you, as a writer, just really wanted Superman to have no excuse and you just wanted to make him kill people. Because, I don't know, maybe you don't actually like comics, and when you were pitched to do Watchmen, you were like, great, a superhero story where superheroes murder people and have sex, which is super not the point of Watchmen as a comic book. Great, you have teleport. It's not very good. But we would be creating solid stories for Sans. What would happen if Sans had to choose between several of his new friends or one of his oldest friends? That's right, Sans is going to have to choose between saving his brother Papyrus and the Fast and Furious crew. All of them. It's a trolley car situation, which there is also a trolley. This is the first Fast and the Furious movie to feature a trolley. I think that the Fast and Furious movies have been too focused on one means of transportation, and that is cars. There are precisely 0 trolleys. Why? Because they're on rails? Because their top speed is 40 miles an hour? Because they're only in specific isolated cities in the United States, and it wouldn't be a relatable conundrum to people who don't live in those cities and have access to that means of public transportation? Sure, all valid things to say. But for the people who have been to San Francisco and who have thought, wow, what would happen if this trolley car drifted? This is going to be a cinematic experience they will never forget as Sans makes this trolley car hop off of the rails and grind on both, saving. Wait, no, that would make it run over both people. Okay, wait, no. The villains are on the... There's 4 trolley tracks, and there are 2 sets of villains, right? Okay, Charlize Theron, she's back, and she's hacking better than ever, right? And John Cena's back too, but John Cena's back as a good guy. What we've got for our next villain, it's John Turturro. Now, you may know John Turturro from such classic films as Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Mr. Deeds. He plays very, very sneaky, sir. But he would be an astonishing villain to add to the Fast and Furious franchise. He's on one track. Charlize is on the other. And our heroes are on tracks 3 and 4. It seems like the trolley is going for tracks 3 and 4, and Sans is presented with the choice. Does he save his brother, or does he save the Fast and Furious crew?
Roll. Okay.
And what he said, and then he says, today is a beautiful day, when villains like you, and then it goes like, because he is still speaking with his classic text tone. It will work in the movie, trust me, this is going to be cinematic. Should be getting run over by trolleys, and then boom, switches to tracks 1 and 2, where the villains are, runs them both over. They get flattened, okay? I'm talking pancake, accordion, Looney Tunes, but blood and gore shoots everywhere. This is a rated R movie. This is going to have sex and murder, so Zack Snyder will enjoy it. The reason being, I want him to see what a good movie looks like. So,
if any of you at home are wondering what Phil and I's cane trips tend to sound like, this is it.
This is it. This is it, except I still have the energy I usually try and get it out of my system, but I have gone off the rails, much like the trolley in the third act of Fast 10 Your Seatbelts. This is, of course, after I have parallel parked my car on the tracks. That's what it is. I had to parallel park it onto the trolley tracks, so I'm in there too. And you don't want me to get hurt because I am also the writer of the movie, and we get this sort of like existential adaptation with Nicolas Cage, if you've ever seen that movie.
I'm gonna need you to help me out with this one.
Sure.
How do I get in that one in the top corner?
Oh, that's a good frickin' question. You actually need to go there.
Oh.
So that you've been going the wrong way, much like Han was in Fast 10 Your Seatbelts. Because Han's back in Fast 9 somehow. I don't know how. He was in a car that blew the hell up. Also, I don't care because I love Han. Han is one of the greatest characters in all of film because he liked to eat chips. He does. And you might say, that's not a character thing. Yes, it is. He quit smoking. It's relatable. It's something that takes this larger-than-life character of Han from the Fast and Furious movies, and you're like, he is the most impossibly cool person ever, right? Because one, he's super hot. He's who I end up with, by the way, because Giselle does not come back. Probably because honestly, Gal Gadot is busy shooting the one movie. She's got like a whole franchise that's hers now. And it's things like her character was great, her and Han's love, it was true. That doesn't make his love for me any less true, and my love for him doesn't make his love for Giselle any less true. I want to be clear about that, because a lot of times when you're doing a bisexual character in a movie, they sort of do this thing where they're like, well, we have to kill one of the genders, because that's apparently part of being bisexual, is that someone has to die.
I mean, if you don't want to get rid of Gal, do some kind of...
Gal comes back! We're all in love!
Yeah, some polyamorous?
Yes, absolutely. Polyamorous love triangle betwixt, and that's a real love triangle. See, what normally happens in stories is more of a love wedge, right? Because you've got Bella Swan and Edward and Jacob, and Edward and Jacob, they love Bella, but they don't love each other. See, what would be more interesting in the Twilight franchise is if Edward and Jacob were also in love with each other, but that doesn't create drama. That's the problem with a true love triangle situation is there just kind of isn't a conflict. It's just like everybody love everybody, and then we get a house with 3 bedrooms, because you do like to sleep separately. It's just honest, you just sleep better. Some people like it hot, some people like it cold when they sleep. Cold is objectively correct, because your body goes into like this sort of REM stasis energy conservation mode. So it helps you kind of calm down if you're having kind of a restless day. I don't know, maybe because the machine at the parking ramp ate your goddamn card. But so cold sleep is the best sleep. If you're looking for if you're like, why am I having trouble sleeping? Like, you know what? Open the window. Get things a little bit cooler down in your room before you go to sleep. Try and get the room cool beforehand. You know how you're sleeping on your pillow and you switch to the cold side? Yeah, that's your body trying to tell you, yeah, I want it cold, please. But you're like, no, I need to be so hot. I need to be sweaty. That helps me sleep. What? What are you talking about? That's incorrect. Anyway, so me and Han and Giselle, we're all back together. The movie's 5 hours long. And that also helps us get everything done. It's not a 2-parter. And yeah, is the movie 5 hours long so that people have to spend more money in your parking ramp to watch the whole thing? Yes! Okay, you caught me. You caught me. Arrest me. Take me to jail.
Or don't.
It's called capitalism, and I don't like this system. Maybe you could tell by everything I've ever talked about, but that's the system we have. And you know what? I'm gonna play the game I'm given. I might not like Monopoly, But if it's I do like Monopoly.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
I
don't
really
you love
do.
Monopoly?
Did you know Monopoly started off as like a parody of capitalism? That was the point. Is that it was supposed to make you miserable and fight your friends, and then a company bought it, patented, and screwed the creator out of it, which is a hilarious metaphor for capitalism.
Oh my god.
Anyway, Monopoly movie when? That's a side project. We are going to get a lot of the same actors, but it doesn't take place in the same universe. So that's like 2028. That's sort of like, it's a little bit of a slower movie, the Monopoly movie. It's 7 hours, so we're really gonna get our money's worth. It kind of goes back to like Andy Warhol's Empire, if you remember that. I hope you don't. It's like 8 hours of just one shot on the Empire State Building, and then it lights up, and people are like, oh, but when it lights up, all of that pays off. And it's like, no, you just wasted a lot of time. And something happening, even so small as that, does it, like, because you have been lulled into this sense of nothingness, makes you feel something. So yeah, now you do want to go down, and so down, forward one and then left one.
Forward one, left one.
And
Oh
that'll
yeah.
put you in the right room.
Yeah.
And you'll be fighting Captain Hook, who does not appear in Fast 10 Years seatbelts. Don't worry, he is the end credits tease though, because we're gonna set up like sort of like a classical literature version of the Avengers with like Peter Pan, Tarzan, Sherlock Holmes, Robin Hood, all kind of working together and all using their different strengths and weaknesses together in order to stop the true villain, Dracula. Which is the only way that the Dark Universe trilogy could have worked. Because Universal was like, hey, we like the Avengers. What if we did that with the Universal monsters? And it's like, yeah, but what is it going to be? Someone running away from the Mummy, Dracula, Frankenstein, and the Wolfman all at the same time? That's not how you raise stakes. That's like, running away from Dracula isn't any more scary, or isn't any less scary than running away from Dracula and the Wolfman at the same time. What's gonna happen is you're gonna get this ugly CGI fight between a werewolf and a Dracula. Not unlike Van Helsing. I'm not actually saying Van Helsing's a bad movie. I think Van Helsing slaps and is super underrated and everyone wants to dunk on it. And they're like, oh, it's bad. It's cheesy early 2000s trash. It's a good time. It's a good time at the movies because Hugh Jackman is a fantastic leading man. He is also in Fast 10 Years seatbelts. I've just decided it now. What has he been doing lately? Greatest Showman? It was like 3 years ago. I haven't seen Hugh Jackman in anything since then.
That's a good point.
I mean, I guess no one was in movies last year. But even before that, you're going to fight Captain Hook.
Yeah.
If the story in the Disney World isn't good, I'll give you a story. It's called Fast 10 Your Seatbelts. And it's gonna be amazing, and it's gonna make us so much money in our parking garage. Enough to fund the next several Fast and Furious movies. So yeah, you want to get up in his grill. Because he's got a secret card that's gonna turn everything into zeros, and it's annoying. And he's gonna break all your cards. And you don't want it. You want
But
this.
if he never can stand up.
That's the thing. He's bad. Because in the Injustice League of villains of the Kingdom Hearts universe, Captain Hook is the joke character.
Oh, I didn't hit the button like I was supposed to.
Oh.
Oh, he broke my ether. And that. Oh, I can't go there.
Yeah, he's currently got 18. So you could break this with that combo. There you go. Oh, you were so close.
I didn't need to heal.
Just use Donald Goofy and just do it. It'll do it.
Let's do it!
Wow! Captain Hook has been defeated with the power of Blizzaga and friendship.
Yeah.
Just like John Turturro will be defeated at the end of Fast 10 Year Seatbelt. Yes, because we take the coolant out of the engine of one of the cars, and we use it to form a gun.
Oh my god.
That shoots cold. John Turturro's only weakness, he is a superhuman. Superhumans are canon in the Fast and the Furious universe. as of Hobbs and Shaw, in which Idris Elba plays a genetically enhanced soldier. I don't remember his character's name because I frankly didn't like the movie. It was too long. But it was too long because you would regularly get scenes with jokes that weren't really landing, and then they just sort of kept it going. Can you imagine that? If one joke kept going for a really long time after it had ran out of gas? That would be so annoying. Like, let's say you were going to watch a Let's Play
I was waiting
of a
for
video
it.
game, and you wanted to hear people talk about Blizzaga again. And instead, you got a 36-minute rant.
Holy shit. I didn't see the time.
About a parking garage and bisexual fantasies involving the Fast and Furious cast. That would not be what you signed up for. But maybe it's what you needed, folks. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. If you
Also, I
haven't.
would sign up for that.
Yeah! Can I promise this is going to happen every episode? Yes! New commitment. Patreon.com/Tulok and Mango to fund our parking garage. Here's a cutscene.
Where'd Riku go?
Guess he must have finally got tired of fighting with you.
I sure hope so.
Riku's gone!
Is that all they're gonna give me for the cutscene?
Yeah. Well, it's because you're about to fight his true form
Mm.
when he fuses with Barry B. Benson. That's right. It's Biku.
So what's
Please.
going on, Vexen? Your Riku was supposed to counter Sora. What's he waiting for? Where is he?
He's hiding somewhere to lure Sora deeper into the castle, right? I suppose we should just leave it at that, you know.
Aha! Oh, I see now. I would have never guessed that. So sorry, Vexen.
Silence!
Predictable response. Forget it. Men without hearts are so boring.
You're one to talk. As if you have such a heart to speak of yourself.
That's enough.
Marluxia.
Oh no, he's
Vexen.
hot.
The simple fact is that your project was a failure. You'd best not disappoint us again.
Disappoint you? You go too far. In this organization, you're number 11. I'm number 4, and I will not have you!
I've been entrusted this castle in Namine by our leader. Defying me will be seen as treason against the organization.
Traitors are eliminated. I believe that's what the rules say.
Who needs a half-baked good-for-nothing anyway?
Vexen, you cannot win against Sora.
Pity to be so ignorant. As you're only able to see the surface of things, I should not expect you to appreciate my true might.
Oh? Then let us watch as you prove it.
What?
None of us wish to be suspicious of a comrade.
Your insincerity is comforting.
You give a challenge like that to Vexen and he'll seriously want to eliminate Sora.
That would be an unfortunate denouement. What to do? Your hero is soon to be wiped from existence. But I believe there is a certain promise that he made you. Isn't that right, Namine?
Yes.
Wow, the top floor. We've got a pretty eye.
Blaze it.
And that must mean we've lost 10 whole floors worth of our memories. Sora, it's still not too late. Don't you think we should turn back?
Can't do it. Because
that would break an old promise that I made.
An old promise? What would that be?
On the islands, I promised Namine that I'd keep her safe, no matter what. But I forgot it. I didn't remember until I started forgetting everything else. A promise between the two of us. That's why I can't leave. Now that I remember the promise, I have to keep it.
Of course. We understand, Sora.
Hey Jiminy, could you like I know you're on my shoulder, but could you like refrain from like actively touching me and just not?
Yeah, he like fully like touched your face. That was very intimate. A very intimate moment with Jiminy Cricket. Title of the episode. Oh, you ready? You ready for the hardest world?
Oh, I'm ready. So long as it is more difficult. If it is somehow less difficult than the world I was just in, I don't know if I'm going to be able to handle it. It's just going to throw me off too much.
Yeah, that's not how games are supposed to work. It's supposed to constantly get harder until the end. So 100 Acre Wood, let's do it. Winnie the Pooh Heartless form.
Oh my god, what would that look like? I'd imagine part of it's designed because it looks demented and torn up. It'd just be oozing honey out.
Ooh, yeah. Here in the 100 Acre Wood, where Christopher Robin plays.
Now, I'm sure the story here is even less significant than the others. However, is this something we haven't seen before? Should we sit through it?
No.
No, okay.
There is the enchanted neighborhood.
Mr. Sanders?
This is Bernie's house.
I was gonna say.
Hit stuff. Hit stuff, get stuff. That's the... the Winnie the Pooh level is go to Pooh's house and break his stuff.
Yeah.
Remember, Sora? Remember? You gotta get that clock. I don't even care about the clock.
I didn't realize the clock.
The clock's the most important part. Yeah, I know. It's kind of hard to control. Why did they put a stop effect on it? There are no enemies here. What would it stop? This game is nuts. It's just bananas. It's like a really bad banana split. Because it's just bananas.
God.
Literally, just leave. Just go to the right. That's the left.
I want to see if there's anything.
I know you were just in Bernie Sanders' house, so you probably felt like you needed to go to the left. It's okay, I understand. Political humor! Yeah, you gotta break all of Rabbit's stuff, too.
Oh.
All this health, so you can be prepared for your next fight.
Yeah, man, if they've got this much health and money just chilling here, there's gotta be a boss level, like, right after this room.
What was the name of the dog in that movie with Frankie Muniz that died?
I don't actually remember.
Skip.
Oh. Skip, gotcha. Bye, Rabbit. Right, Skip. I'm getting lured in.
Yeah. Really great. Don't hit triangle. Sounds dangerous. To the right? No, other way. Nailed it.
Oh, I don't even have to do the balloon thing?
No.
Okay. Ooh. This is taxing.
Alright, don't talk to Tigger.
Are you sure? Because I can...
No, he wants to get you to join an MCM. No, other way.
Oh, I just go back. I went back.
Well, Sora, how would you like to be your own boss and make $40,000 a year? You're working from your home!
Well,
Wow. Seems like... Well... Oh, wait. Oh, please tell me you didn't accidentally start a minigame.
did I?
Oh, I guess we're playing a minigame. Play it, whatever. I think you get like an item or something.
Okay.
If you hit an obstacle, press triangle to pick... I literally don't know how any of these minigames work. I skip them 100% of the time. I think honey looks good. Left stick plus square rolls. They're shaped like the buttons of the PlayStation controller. That means nothing. Oh, except the star.
Oh, tricky, tricky, tricky.
Wow. Oh! Oh! Winnie the Pooh bullet hell. Speaking of Sans from Undertale.
Ooh.
Oh, also there will be a remix of Megalovania in Fast 10 Your Seatbelts during a hyperlight drift scene. There's cyberpunk stuff too.
Uh-oh.
You can't do anything without Winnie.
Oh no, Winnie, come back! Oh.
It's fine.
Well, I guess I cleared it.
It's 2008. Remember that year? It's 22 years ago.
2008?
Yeah. Last year counts as like multiple years.
That's fair.
Yep.
I found you.
I was looking for Tigger. I needed to re-up. Because I ran out of supplements. And don't talk to anyone. Just leave.
I kind of do want to talk to Eeyore though.
Okay,
He's always so depressed. I want to say hi.
Lost will tell you all good. Basically, what happened with Eeyore is that he like kept buying more and more stock at a discount of the supplements from Tigger. And now he's just got like a full garage full of it that he can't move because he doesn't have anyone downstream, you know. Because my whole life's a downstream. Are these MCN jokes doing anything? Or no, not MCN. MCN's a multi-channel network. MLM. Multi-level marketing. I better get going.
Well, that was fun.
It's not over yet.
Oh,
you
what?
still have to fight the final boss. Here's the trick to beating this final boss. You're gonna hit options, and then you're gonna hit skip event.
Okay.
Wow, Bambi.
Bambi was the boss.
Yeah. Rough stuff.
Who are you? I am Vexen. I have come to collect your debt, Sora.
A debt? Sora, do you owe something to this guy?
No, I only owe stuff to
Come
Tigger.
on, of course not. Oh, but you do. You owe me for reuniting you with your former friend. You don't mean... Indeed, I do. I'm the one who brought Riku to you. Then... You're the one... You're the one who's been controlling him! What have you done with him? I see no need to give you information about where Riku is. After all...
This guy looks like he's got ice.
Why trouble
Yeah.
you in your
Oh,
final
whoops.
hour?
Ooh, oopsie whoopsies. I forgot to equip the right deck. Can I try and fight him with the Blizzard deck?
Yeah, by all means.
Okay. Let's do it. Let's do it. We're gonna beat this sucker with just this deck. Cloud Strife. Help me. Oh no! Cloud Strife! Where did you go? Oh. Boom! See? Oh, we're all set. We're all set here. Okay. Pretty good attack there. We have no zeros, so that's not looking the best. Okay. So it's a little tricky. Why don't I fix that? We're gonna go back to Winnie the Pooh, right? Okay.
Oh, nice.
Review decks. Oh, hey, why don't I also, if we've got more fire, why don't I put it in? Because right now, yeah, you're actually pretty low. So you wanted that stuff. Add cards. What do we got here? Got more fires? Oof, we got more fires. That one's gonna break easily. Oh, I know what we were doing. Yes. Okay. Now this makes a lot of sense. Ba-da. And there we go. Now that's a decent one. And it'll make a fire raid for you. Okay. Okay. Now, I'm also going to use the cure. Go. Switch over here. Oh, we've already got cure down there. So you already got cure. You know what? You've got 2 cures.
Sounds good
All
to
right,
me.
and I'm actually going to go ahead and go. No, like this. We're just going to go ahead and actually remove that last fire rate because I am going to. Oh, whoops! Not what I wanted to do. We are going to put in just the smallest amount of cheese. Oh, we have 3 cures in here. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, you now have 3 zeros. And what you can use those for is to break his stuff.
Okay. And those are ones I wouldn't want to slate up together, right? Like I just use them normally.
Right.
Okay.
And we're going to come here and we're going to save. Real quick. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh, you've got to do this fight fast.
And furiously.
And furious, it comes full circle because my parking is about to expire. So, because I had to park on the street, which the benefit of parking in the ramp is that I can park there for a long time. They want you to watch a full movie.
And we took all of the blizzard out of the deck?
Yes. You're now using the fire deck.
Gotcha.
So it'll just be fire, and then I put a bunch of cures in there. Skip this.
Oh, right.
We skipped it once. We'll skip it twice.
And hopefully we won't need to skip it a 3rd time. Hopefully I just win this.
Yeah, you're going to win this. Skip it. Let's go. Are you ready to press the fire button?
Oh, I'm ready. Come on, Vexen, you...
He's really...
chump.
He's really vexing me. Okay. Pretty good. Ooh, I like the strat.
Yeah, I was considering the ice, but then the fire is like, oof, it's hot.
Cloud Strife!
Oh, he broke it.
Oh, go to your cures. Oh, go to your zeros.
Oh, that's not gonna help me.
Can I try?
Of course.
Heck yes. Okay. I wanna do it. I know this is like your game or whatever, but this boss doesn't count. He's strong against Blizzard. He's not even a real boss.
Yeah, no, fine by me.
We better get going. Check out these skip splits.
Yo.
This is next level splitting. Okay, wait. It better give me the right deck since we saved.
It should.
Okay, come on. Show me the right deck. Okay, there we go. Oh,
Ha! Take that.
okay. We're gonna do the cheese pretty early here. Oh my gosh, this is a huge deck. Come on, use the freeze. You don't even want to. Pop. Pop. No.
Oh, so he's just
Pop.
deleting
No.
his freezes.
Pop.
Yeah, take that. Take your freezings. Your freeze assets have been frozen.
Ooh, I like it. I like what you're going for there. Come on, can I get an Omni Slash? No, you're not gonna allow that. That's understandable. I wouldn't either.
Yeah, if I was a boss, I wouldn't let Cloud Strife do whatever he wants.
Oh, shoot. Papa, papa. I do want to see what you're doing. Oh, actually no. No. No.
Oh my god. You tell him no so well.
Thank you. I tried to. That off. Let me get this off too. Thanks. Cloud Strife, come on! Thanks, Cloud. No. No. Ooh.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you son of a biscuit. Oh. Yeah, this is why I was reloading. So all my zeros keep reloading because he doesn't break them. It's really funny. No. Ooh, no! Pop your cures! Ooh, there we go. That's kind of scary, actually. No, I'm not sure for that. Oof.
Come on, Vexen. You can lose. I know you can do it.
Yeah. A little fire, a little cloud strife coming in too.
Oh, oh, that's right.
Okay, don't love that. Don't love that. Don't love that exactly.
Maybe Donald to give you a heal?
Freaking cast Blizzard on him. Yep!
Oh my god.
Okay, you healed me, so it's sort of a little bit of both. Oh, Oogie!
Oogie!
Thank God for Oogly Boogly.
I'm sorry, is guarding something that you can just do?
It's something he can do.
Lame.
Yeah, I know, right? But it's fine, because Cloud Strife's about to come in here. Nope, he's not, actually. Oh, come on, let me out, let me out. I want to break those cards.
Oh, please, please, please. Oh my god.
No. Hate you. I hate you. Hey, dude, I flippin' hate you, dude.
Oh, no.
Dude, I flippin' hate you, actually. Bye-bye! That's how you do it! That's how we do it in Gamer Town, folks!
Hell yeah.
Woo! Woo! I hope you fast-tend your seatbelts, Vexen!
Yo!
Listen up!
Here's a story.
I think your roommates love me right now.
As I expected, you weren't one to die very easily.
As if I'd ever lose to you!
I wouldn't be so sure. Did you even notice? I was delving deep into your memory as we
This
fought.
was all according to Keikaku?
And here,
Keikaku means plan.
look what I found. A card crafted from all the memories that are locked in the other side of your heart.
Wait!
Oh?
Memories? In the other side?
That's not a real world. That's not a real memory. Sort
Yeah?
of freeze.
Yeah? Think so? You think so? You think it's hot stuff? Think it's hot stuff? Twilight Town? You've been to Twilight Town. That's where Edward and Jacob are in their love wedge. Again, full circle. Go save that game. We'll see you next time. Actually, there's going to be a cutscene here, so watch it. And then we'll see you next time. Talk.
If Sora disappears, that would mess up the organization's plans.
I trust that you know what you need to do.
Haven't a clue, really. Maybe you could spell it out for me.
Vexen has clearly committed a treasonous act against the organization. You must eliminate the traitor.
No taking that back later.
A card made out of memories from the other side of your heart? I wonder what it does.
We'll find out soon enough. It's the only one we have left. No other way to move forward.
Ooh, now we'll see what happens next time. I'm Phil.
I'm Corey.
Bye-bye.
Bye.